Hi everyone, today we learn 10 examples of using the VLOOKUP function combined with other functions in Excel. The number 1, VLOOKUP combined with the IF function. Number 2, VLOOKUP combined with SUM function. Number 3, VLOOKUP combined with the CONCATENATE function. Number 4, VLOOKUP combined with MAX function. Number 5, VLOOKUP combined with MIN function. Number 6, VLOOKUP combined with TEXT function. Number 7, VLOOKUP combined with COUNTIF function. Và number 8, INDEX and MATCH function. Number 9, VLOOKUP combined with error function. Number 10, VLOOKUP combined with AVERAGEIF function. Now let's get started. Example number 1, VLOOKUP combined with IF function. Now, we want to get the units from the output or input based on the stated. With the stated with x, then we get the output number, and others we get the input number. So we press the equal sign here and we get the VLOOKUP function. Then we press F4 on the keyboard to lock this rank. This is we put 0, and this is we put the if function right here. Number 3, and this is number 2. If we status is equal x, then we want to if function return the result is number 3 and others result number 2. Then click OK. Now we get the result. Next, we move to another situation. Number 2, VLOOKUP combined with SUM function. How we use the VLOOKUP combined with SUM function. Now we want to balance the column C and column E according to the column F. So we put the equal sign and we get the VLOOKUP, we get the SUM function like this. Then we get the VLOOKUP. We highlight this, F4 on the keyboard to lock this rank. This is number 2 and this is 0. Nice, we get another VLOOKUP function. Rank this and press the F4 on the keyboard to lock this rank, and this is also number 2 and this is 0. Press enter on the keyboard. Now you can see it's a total of the column C and column E according to the column F. That is how to use the VLOOKUP function combined with the SUM function. Now we move to the next sheet. We learn how to use the VLOOKUP function combined with the CONCATENATE function. Now we want to combine the column B and column E. We press the equal sign. We type the CONCATENATE function. Then we choose here. We choose here. Now we get the VLOOKUP function like this, and we highlight this, F4 on the keyboard, and this is number 2 and this is number 4. Now we put here, and this is we want to highlight this. Now we get another VLOOKUP function. This is F4 number 2. This is 0. Press enter on the keyboard. Now we have the result. This is example of VLOOKUP combined with concatenate function in Excel. Right? You can download this file from the description and follow along this video. Now we move to another sheet. We learn how to use the VLOOKUP function combined with MAX function. Now we want to get the MAX value from the C column and the E column. The VLOOKUPs to find value and then find the maximum value among the result. Now we get the MAX function. We type the equal sign, then we say MAX to this, and we get the VLOOKUP function to this, and we highlight this F4, and this is number 2 and this is 0. Now we put in the MAX function. We get another VLOOKUP function. Now like this is number 2 and this is 0, and press enter on the keyboard. The formula is return the MAX number you can take. For example, apple, this is apple, the result is 100. You can see this is apple 100 and this is apples 50. And banana is 90. Banana is 90. Now this is orange. Orange 120. 120 here. This is orange. Orange, this is 100 and this is 120. We want to get the MAX number, so the result is correct, right? Now we move to the next is VLOOKUP with the MIN function. Similar to the previous example, but finding the minimum value. We do same with the MAX, but this is we get the MIN function. Now we get the VLOOKUP function. We same with previous example. Put right here and move here. We get another VLOOKUP function like this. Press F4, this is number 2 and this is 0. Enter on the keyboard. Now we have the result. This number is minimum number, so you can change. This is apple 50 is a minimum. You can see this is 100, this is 50. Banana is 80. Banana, this is 80 and this is 90. It's return the 80. Orange 100. 100. This is orange is 120 and this orange 100. So it's returned to minimum number. It is correct, right? Now we move to another example. We learn how to use the VLOOKUP function combined with take function. Now we want to change the format date from the column C to column F. We want to change like this. For example, we want to change the format like this. So we can use the VLOOKUP combined with text function to resolve this situation. We type sign equal sign with equal sign, and then we get the text function. Next, we get the VLOOKUP function. We highlight this and press F4 on the keyboard. This is number 2 and this is 0, and we to the text function, and then this is a format of the result. So we type like this. Enter on the keyboard. As you see, the result is as our request, right? This is how to use the VLOOKUP function combined with text function in the Excel. We move to the next sheet. Now we learn how to use the VLOOKUP function combined with the COUNTIF function. The count the occurrences of a value by combining VLOOKUP and COUNTIF. Now we want to count how many cells of each fruit. So we want to count it. We have two ways to make this function, So the first, we use the COUNTIF like this. We use the COUNTIF. We can highlight here and press F4, and this is the conditional, and press OK, and this is a return the result, right? This is the first way. Another way is we can use the VLOOKUP. So we do like this, COUNTIF. Now we rank this is the rank. We do this and press F4, and this is a criteria of the COUNTIF function. So we want to this is another way to do this, to show this situation. Now you can see the result, right? This is how to use the VLOOKUP function combined with COUNTIF function. Now the next one. Now we learn how to use the VLOOKUP function with the INDEX and MATCH. Instead of use the VLOOKUP function in this situation, we can use INDEX and MATCH. For example, if we use the VLOOKUP function, we do like this. VLOOKUP. We highlight this and press F4, and this is number 2, this is 0. Now we can get the result. If we don't want to use the VLOOKUP function, we can use INDEX and MATCH. So we use INDEX and MATCH. INDEX function, right? Okay, and then we highlight this and press F4. Now we want to get the column C, so this is we need to use match function here. Match. Now we use this. Highlight this, press F4, this in 0, and return to the index number. This is column number 2, and press enter on the keyboard. As you see, we have the two ways to solve this situation. We can use the VLOOKUP function, or we can use the index combined with match function. Right now we move to the last sheet. We learn how to use the VLOOKUP function combined with IFERROR. For example, now we want to get the quantity from the column C to column F. We use the VLOOKUP function like this. Press F2 and this is 0. Now you can see it's returned to the NA, that means not available, not found. VLOOKUP not found the result of the mango and kiwi and beer. So to resolve this situation, we can combine with the IFERROR. If the result of the VLOOKUP function is NA, we can return to the 0. So we do like this. We put the here and we type the IFERROR, double click, and this we want to return the 0, so we put 0 here and enter on the keyboard. Now we drag the mouse, as you can see it returned to the 0, right? That is how to use the VLOOKUP function combined with IFERROR function in Excel. Now we learn how to use the VLOOKUP function combined with AVERAGEIF function in Excel. This is an example with sign equal sign here, and then we get the AVERAGEIF to this, and this is with highlight here and F4. This is we get the VLOOKUP function to lookup. F4, and this is number 2, and this is 0, and we return to the AVERAGEIF function, and this is we want to calculate this. Yes, okay, and here. Now we have the result. This is an example how to use the VLOOKUP function with AVERAGEIF function in Excel. You can download this file from the description and can practice following this video. Thank you, and don't forget subscribe my channel to get the new updates. Thanks very much, and see you next time.